But one of the things we know is that men and women do indeed communicate differently. Now, I'm going to give you a takeaway to coach the wives on how to connect to your husband. And you need to realize something. If you want to connect emotionally to him, you're going to need to show him respect. You know, a buddy of ours did some research on this area of respect and love, and he cited a research study that said a man will choose respect every time over love. And you know what? The Bible talks about that. Paul knew that when he wrote to the Ephesians. And we talked before the break about how a husband needs to love his wife. But if you look at the last part of that verse, Ephesians 5:33 says, and the wife must respect her husband. Now, wives, let me tell you about your husband. He gets beat up all day long in the workplace. He is a tremendous man. He is a man of God, and he needs to be esteemed and encouraged and affirmed and blessed by you. But I'm going to guarantee you, when you sit down to communicate with him in those two chairs at the end of the day, and you want to connect, if you start by trying to engage his feelings and unpack what he's experiencing in his heart, you're never going to get anyway, because a lot of guys don't know where to go to begin to unpack that. A man is wired to focus on his thoughts, his ideas, his visions, what is going on cognitively. And so when you encourage him in that, and you affirm him in that, and esteem him in that, and he feels connected to you, he will then have more of a willing to take a risk to go down to the heart area of his life. He'll begin to talk about some of those emotions. Now, you may find that he only knows a couple emotions. I'm mad, or I'm sad, or I'm glad. That's kind of how we're wired as men. Yet you as his wife, when you're completing him, when you are loving him unconditionally, I want to encourage you to kind of help him explore. You know what, honey, are you frustrated? Are you insecure about something? Are you anxious? Are you apprehensive? Because when you help your husband identify those needs, he will feel safe to move towards you. So you've connected to his thoughts, you've connected to his feelings, and then you're ready, wives, and we know that you love this because it's connecting to his needs. And just as Barb coached a little bit earlier on how a husband can learn about a wife's needs, wives, I want to coach you. When you ask a husband, what does he need? You know what? Be ready to hear something perhaps different than you would say. Maybe he needs some space. Maybe he needs a hug. Maybe he needs you to defend him. Maybe he needs you to just say, you know what? I'm here for you. We'll figure it out together. We will get to the other side.